Hello everyone, once again this is Rob, and welcome back to Media Awareness and another first reaction video. Before I continue, however, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter, as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote. Despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of scooter or power chair, or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited dexterity in one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair to rely on at the current time. So if my scooter should malfunction as it did a few months ago, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. With that stated, below the title of this video in the description, as well as in the separate section below the information pertaining to the video I'll be reacting to, you can find a spot fund link. It is a fundraiser. It's easy to contribute. It takes a few seconds. Any and all help is welcome. I cannot stress that enough. Even $5 or $10 can make all the difference in the world, and you can even contribute anonymously. The purpose of the fundraiser is to both assist me in the ongoing refurbishing of my existing scooter, as well as to save for a new scooter. I came up with these conclusions after the malfunction that I alluded to a few moments ago, whereby my scooter battery charging mechanism had failed entirely, and for roughly 2 weeks I needed to rely on family and friends to push me around my own home, severely limiting my independence. However, it was a long overdue wake up call that I need a backup plan in mind, and the backup plan is to have a brand new scooter to use moment to moment, day to day, every day. And if something should go wrong with that, my completely refurbished existing model waiting in the wings to be used if necessary, when necessary, at a moment's notice. So please do what you can. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. If you're not yet subscribed to Media Awareness, please consider subscribing to my channel and becoming part of the Media Awareness family. I'd love to have you. Also, like and share. Let me know your thoughts on this track by Suede, and your thoughts on Suede as a whole if you've heard them. Um, they are known in some circles as the London Suede, all depending on where you look. On Spotify, that's how they're listed. However, Suede was a um, pioneer in the Britpop movement in the early '90s, and um, I had heard of them uh, back at that point in time, but I really was unaware of their significance in the music field and their overall impact until recently. And I'm really getting into their music. I have a bunch of their CDs on the Amazon Media Awareness wish list, linked below in the description. Uh, and I really am taken with their overall feel, the lyrics, the uh, conviction in the vocals, the overall presentation musically. It's all really appealing to me. So, with all my reaction videos, you'll find the video link for this particular live video in the description below. I do this because the musicians and bands who create this music for us, the fans, do so with the utmost creativity and integrity, and they deserve all the credit in the world for their hard work. So please do click on that source link below. In this case, it is to the Suede um, YouTube page itself, their actual official site, and therefore they will get the credit for the clicks. Um, but this song is called Antidepressants, and I'm really looking forward to this, so I don't want to hold off any longer. However, I will be back following this performance with my assessment.
It's a new song. There's so much love in this place. There's so many ways to define our infinite states. Teenage tribes in the bathroom again. Shut up or they'll never mention your name. I try to be bright, but there's not much time, is there? Come on. I'm on antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. And this is the house that you signed up for. And these are the windows, and these are the walls. I'm on antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song till you're bouncing back to me. Antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy. It's your choice though. Fill in the phones, juggle the numbers. I look in my house, it's a luxury design. The shit on the walls that I'm hiding behind. There's a room at the back in case you get scared, prisoner. I'm on antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song till you're bouncing back to me. Antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy. Come on, everyone, come on. Everyone, come on. Everyone, 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 everyone. I'm on antidepressants, I just lie awake, singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy. Singing a song while I'm happy.
So there you have Suede Antidepressants live. That was actually recorded in July of 2024. Just released today on YouTube, and we are in the second week in May of 2025. And so it's almost a year old. We're not too far away from July. I want to just break this down. I love the way it was shot, and it was really, really artistically done, in my opinion. It also really captured the vibe of the crowd, really being into it, and the musicians also really being at the top of their game here and really into it as well. Lyrically, it is a really poignant piece. Um, it has a lot of great emotion and meaning behind the lyrics. I love the delivery of them. The mix for a live recording is really, really good. It's not something that you often can really get. It's become more easier over the years, and but it's a very really raw live recording, and I like that a lot. There's no no discernible vocal effects on the vocals. Your standard distortion on the guitars and just basic band performing live. Nothing really altering what we're hearing on our end here, which is nice to hear for a change. And it really, really goes to show how great this band is and has been consistently through over the years, and why they're still around as well. Like I said, they've been really a poignant band throughout the Britpop movement. Actually, probably one of the founding bands in the Britpop movement in the early '90s, pushing through to this day and really putting out quality music to this day as well. I've scanned through their catalog, and most recently they released a collection of um, B-sides and rarities. I will show that here on the screen. That is the deluxe edition, which contains um, a former collection that was released several years back, as well as the new collection in addition to that. And it's roughly the same price on Amazon as the one collection by itself. So it is really a good purchase um, at that amount. It is a high amount, but you're getting three CDs packed full of rarities, B-sides, and just a plethora of great material. And from what I've heard of these B-sides, much like Oasis, the B-sides are just as good and sometimes better than the album tracks themselves. So bear that in mind as well, and check out Suede, or the London Suede as they are known, as previously stated, in some circles, and on Spotify, especially. If you want to check them out there, they are the London Suede. However, they will inevitably pop up on your search if you just type in Suede. Um, and they're definitely a band not to be missed. So if you do have the opportunity to check them out, I really, really urge you to do so. At any rate, if you do check them out, be sure to click the source link below in the description for this live clip. That way you can experience it in its optimum video and audio quality, and without me up there in the corner of the screen somewhere like an untrained mime in a box, jamming out the way I do. So, this is Rob once again with Media Awareness, and I will see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night wherever you are. Take care. Bye.